Hello, Lagos. Hello, Nigeria. Good evening and happy weekend to you all. Welcome to Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and I am your host, Faithfulness Moke, and I have here with me Dr. Anosike, our in-house analyst on today's program. Doctor, please greet the listeners.
Good afternoon, listeners.
Good afternoon, listeners. We're really happy to have you here. You still want to go ahead and say some more? All right, you're welcome to Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Yes, as we all know it, we are going to be taking it down here to 6 p.m. So by 5, I'll be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation, because this is a radio station where we give you a voice, where you speak your mind about the happenings around you. So let's get started. We're streaming live on YouTube, yes, at VOP Live 90.3 FM. There you will see the voices behind the mic and what is happening right here inside the studio. You want to know how we do it on the recap, but for listeners just joining us today, we take a look at some of the stories that made headlines during the week. It's a way of keeping you updated with the news. Now let us dive into the stories of today. I read out the news headlines of today. The first story we're going to be looking at today is Southwest leads 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest. The second story is 131% surge in airfares. United Nigeria airfares to Southeast anti-Igbo sadistic. This was said by Huriwa. The third story we're going to be looking at today is North being pushed to the wall by the ACF. The ACF made this statement. The fourth story is Katsina Governor Rada approves 20 million naira per local government area to renovate graveyards. The fifth story we're going to be looking at today is police arraign man for bullying MC Oluomo on social media. And the sixth, or the final story we're going to be looking at today is no more corruption since I took over as president, Tinubu boast. Without wasting much of our time, we're going to go right down to the details of the story for today. Don't forget, by 5, I'm going to be opening the studio line to hear from you on your take concerning the stories we're going to be discussing today. Now let us start talking about the first story, which says Southwest leads 1.3 million voter registration as Southeast records lowest. I repeat, Southwest leads 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has recorded over 1.3 million pre-registrations for permanent voters card (PVC) nationwide within just 1 week of reopening its digital portal. According to the figures released by the Commission, Osun State leads the country with 393,269 pre-registrations, followed by Lagos State with 222,205, and Ogun State with 132,823. The Federal Capital Territory also posted a significant turnout with 107,682 registrants. Other high-ranking states include Oyo with 66,951, Kaduna 61,592, and Kogi 58,546, reflecting heightened interest ahead of upcoming electoral cycles. At the other end of the spectrum, some states recorded lower engagement. Ebonyi 261, Imo 481, and Enugu 484 had fewer than 500 registrations within the same period, while Ondo 3,426 and Cross River 4,055 also posted modest figures. Now, INEC said the digital process was designed to simplify voter registration and improve access for Nigerians across all 36 states and the FCT. Now, the nationwide total of 1,379,342 pre-registrations underscores renewed interest in voter participation as preparations for further elections gather pace. So, Doctor, please, can you analyze the story?
Well, for me, that's what Fenda called government magic. That is what is happening in the southwestern state. Government magic. there's no reason whatsoever, there's no motivation whatsoever that will make Osun State have almost 400,000 votes. There's no reason, there's no motivation whatsoever that will make Osun State have almost 400,000 votes under 1 week. What this thing shows is that the 2027 election is being rigged. That is simply what it shows. That some people have started preparing for the rigging of 2027 election. Because why? When Aribo Sanda was the governor of Osun, at times he used to give 2-3 days public holiday for people to go and register. That's public holiday for people to go and register. And even not up to 50,000 will register. So in 4 years, Osun never registered more than 250,000 votes. So what magic will make them to register 400,000 in 1 week? That's a simple question. What motivation will make Osun State to register 400,000 votes in a week? It is practical. There is no historical, there's no cultural, there's no statistical evidence that will prove this. I want to make a repeat. There's no historical, there's no cultural, and there's no statistical evidence that will make Osun State register 400,000 votes within a week. I say in a whole of 4 years, what they registered was 250,000 votes in 4 years. The same people are now registering 400,000 in a week. How possible? How possible? That's the question. Because assuming where people are supposed to be registering more now is in Anambra State, because their governorship election is this year, November. Osun is next year, 2026.
So you're saying it's rigging of...
It is preparation for rigging. Because I know that an Igbo man, unfortunately, values his shop more than any other thing. That is one of the weaknesses that Igbo people have. They value their shop more than any other thing. But this is a different type of registration. Assuming it is what you go to the local government, they will say, I will not leave my shop. But you can do this at the comfort of your own home. You can do this at the comfort of your own office.
But maybe some of them did not do the registration themselves.
Excuse me. You can do this at the comfort of your own home. You can do this at the comfort of your own office. One, if you want to, assuming you want to transfer, you are voting from one state to another, from one local government to another. You can do that online. Assuming you throw away your permanent voter's card, you can get another one online. The only thing that will require you to leave your office to the local government is if you are a first-time register. Maybe you are just turning 18 years, or you are registering for the first time. This is the only reason why you have to go to leave your house. So an Igbo man will not say, I don't want to leave my shop. He can do that in his own shop. He can do that in his own house. So what has motivated Osun people to troop out of that's to 400,000 under a week? That's what I call the government magic. So Osun had never been one of the voting strong points in the country. When you talk of population, Osun is not even among them. The highest, even Kanu is not mentioned here. Bauchi is not mentioned here. Rivers is not mentioned here. And these are states that we know that will get lots and lots of votes. So if the thing is allowed to stay, it means that Osun might be having a higher vote more than even Lagos and Kano State.
So, what steps do you think can be taken to increase the voter participation in the southeast?
Well,
Things are.
I say, assuming it is when people are going to the local government, somebody will say, I don't have that time to go to the local government.
Okay.
I don't want to leave my business. I don't want to leave my shop. But you can do it with your phone. Understand me? You can do it with your phone. You can do it in your shop. You can do it in your house. You can do it anywhere. Voting, this exercise is mainly on phone. There are 4 exercises. 3 is done on phone. The only person that needs to go to the local government is for biometrics. That is fingerprinting and the facials. Biometrics. That is the only thing that will make you to leave your house. And that is if you are a first-time register or you just turned 18. So, but the issue is this. Now, when you check Osun State alone, doubled Lagos State. Then check the population of Lagos State and check the population of Osun State. So more people have registered in Osun more than Lagos State. That is even 3 times more than the population of Osun State. More people have registered in Osun State more than Kano State, which according to our census has the highest population in Nigeria. And we know that Northerners vote more than Southerners. Northerners are more politically conscious than Southerners. Then why are they not registering is now Southwest that is registering. So the game is this. Tinubu know that he has lost northern votes. Understand me? He know that he has lost northern votes. So the only thing now is to kind of show up votes from the Southwest. And that is the game that is happening. Understand? Just multiply votes from the Southwest. Let us use it and counter whatever comes from the North. But the truth is they don't have the monopoly of this fraud. Other parts of the country are watching. Other parts of the country are watching, and I know that it will not stand. It is not going to stand. Okay, imagine Anambra that will be having a governorship election this year. Not up to 1,000 people has this registered. The figures that are given to Southeast Abia 772, Enugu 484, Imo 481, Ebonyi 261. That is they understand.
Yeah.
So what is this? So all this thing, if you add all of them, they're not even up to 2,000 votes. The whole of Southeast. The whole of Southeast is not even up to 2,000 votes. So for me, I'm appealing to Igbos to make sure that they register. Understand? I'm appealing to them to make sure that they are registered, because what people don't know is your vote is your currency. Your vote is your money. You use it to buy the kind of leader that you want. Your vote is your currency. Your vote is your cash. You use it and buy the kind of leader that will rule you. Understand? So if you don't have your voter's card, it means that anybody to rule you. You cannot make any decision. So I'm appealing to Nigerians to go out and those who first time voters, those who just turned 18, to go to the nearest local governments and get their PVCs.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And we just finished discussing the story that says Southwest leads 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest. Our analyst is begging all Igbos, everyone in the Southeast, please go out and register and vote wise come 2027. Now this leads us to our second story, which says 131% surge in airpace. United Nigeria airfares to Southeast anti-Igbo statistic. This statement was made by Huriwa. The owners of Airpace and United Nigeria Airlines have been asked to immediately have a rethink and review backward these harsh, toxic and unfriendly airfares targeting Igbo passengers exclusively. Making the charge to the chairman of Airpace and United Nigeria Airlines, Mr. Allen Ugochukwu and Mr. Obiora Okonkwo, respectively, prominent civil rights advocacy group, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, expressed anger that these businesses whose proprietors are Igbo by birth are fond of making it so difficult for hundreds of thousands of Igbo passengers residing outside of the Southeast to travel home on Christmas festivities. The rights group in a statement on Monday said that for many years now, because Airpeace and United Nigeria Airlines are monopolies and then Igbos have the tradition exclusively in Nigeria of going home to the Southeast from all over the globe during the Yule-tides, these few airlines have decidedly fixed toxic ticketing airfares for Igbos, whereas Northerners who also travel during their religious festivities of Salah are not subjected to such exploitative treatment. Huriwa, in a statement signed by the National Coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Onwubiko, accused the two airlines of price fixing, which is anti-competition, just as the rights group said it is giving these two Igbo-hating airlines to review backward their toxic and discriminatory airfares within 10 working days from today, or it will petition the federal government publicly funding consumer rights body, Federal Competition and Consumer Rights Commission in Abuja. Doctor, please, can you analyze this story?
Well, for me, what Huriwa said is true. It is not just APC and United
Nigeria Airlines.
Even transport owners do this. Even transport owners do this. In business, we talk about people over profit. But Igbo transport owners, Igbo airline owners are very, very wicked. All of them, A to Z. A to Z, Igbo transport owners are Satans. They are very, very wicked. They suck the blood of their brothers every season. Every season. Understand me? From this Asman is owned by a Kanu man. During the Muslim festivals, he doesn't increase prices. Understand? From Abuja to Kanu, from Lagos to Kanu, their prices remain the same. But every Christmas, every Easter, every August, these people see this Igbo airline owners, Igbo transport owners, see it as an opportunity to wicked their brothers and sisters. I remember what happened during the 1993 when there was crisis. That's because of Abionda. Northern transport owners, we are carrying their people free of charge to their northern pass. Both what's his name? Young shall grow, Chisco and others. All of them inflated prices. All of them inflated price. These people we know one on one. I have interviewed them one on one. They are Satan's incarnate. What are you doing with the money? That's my question. What are you doing with the money? Okay, the day I went to Chisco's house, we were just discussing. He told me that transport business is not what a son will hand over, a father will hand over to his son. Which means this business is for you. The money that you have made, what are you going to do with it? As during 1993, when everybody was running to their states because of the crisis of June 12th, Hausa transport owners were carrying their people free back to their states. Igbo transport owners saw it as an opportunity to make money from their brothers and sisters. What is that? Wickedness. Wickedness. APC, his charges from Abuja to Enugu, his charges from Lagos to Enugu is the highest.
Wow.
Understand? And when the government comes after them, they will remember that they are Igbos, that they are being maltreated because of they are Igbos. Why you are not treating your people well?
Well, do you think there are other alternatives for passengers? These are now there's a kind of a monopoly in the air transport business. APC has the largest airline in the country. Understand me? But his main base is southeast. Asma is owned by a Kano man, so he always running a Lagos, Kano, Abuja, and Kano. But his price has always been stable in terms of festivity and in ordinary times. It's only APC that December he increases, January he increases. For those that is going for Christmas and for those that are coming back. The same thing with transport owners. Once it gets to December 1st, they'll start increasing prices because they are seeing more passengers. Understand? Yeah.
Why the price of petrol remains the same? Then why are you increasing? You are seeing that opportunity to make the little money that your brothers and sisters have made. That is sheer wickedness. That is so. Igbo transport owners, Igbo airline owners are blood suckers.
So you don't think there is any other alternative for
which other
Igbos
alternative?
to like other alternative this thing apart from Airfare, United Nigeria, the Igbo
These are the major ones that go to the southeast. These are the major ones that go to the southeast.
So we have to tell them to consider their fellow Igbo people.
I say we talk about people over profit. But what these people are practicing is a profit over people. So they value money more than their people. Igbo transport owners, Igbo airline owners value money more than their people.
So do you think the FCCPC, that is the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, do you think it can regulate airfare prices to prevent exploitation of passengers?
They are exploiting. So what Yuriwa should do is to challenge this. Let us know if there's any way they can be restricted. Let us see if there's any way they can be, because I said 1993 own was the worst. You are people that are running for safety, for their lives. you are making it more difficult for them. Why not transport are sending carrying their people free? Free.
Igbo brothers. It's well. Let us move to the next story. In case you're joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we are discussing stories that made headlines during the week. The first story we talked about was Southwest leads 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest. The second story, which we just finished discussing, is 131% surge in APC, United Nigeria Airfares to Southeast, anti-Igbo sadistic, said by Hurua. Now we'll move to the third story for this evening, which says North being pushed to the wall. This was said by the Arewa Consultative Forum. The Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, has warned that northern Nigeria is being pushed to the wall amid worsening insecurity, poverty, and environmental challenges. The forum gave the warning during its 78th National Executive Committee meeting held in Kaduna. The ACF chairman, Maman Osman, who addressed the gathering, said the North could no longer afford to remain silent in the face of escalating crisis confronting the region. He cautioned this is not a time for the North to fold its arms and watch while things continue to deteriorate. Our security situation is worsening, the resources of the region are being exploited, and the environmental problems are mounting. We must rise and unite to defend the region. Osman lamented the daily killings in northern Nigeria, stressing that the situation had become unbearable. Speaking to the BBC after the meeting, ACF advisor Bashir Hayatu Jantai explained that the forum had thoroughly examined the challenges troubling the North and resolved that urgent action was needed. He further noted that in a speech at the Kaduna meeting, Osman told the federal government that the patience of the North was wearing thin. Now, Genta added that beyond the killings, mass abductions and village raids has become a near daily occurrence in the North. Doctor, what do you have to say about this?
For me, somebody might say that they are raising false alarm. Understand? Somebody might say, why are they shouting? Why Buhari just left office 2 years ago? Understand? But there's a saying that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Understand me? So I'm in full support of the alarm that they are raising. I'm in full support of the alarm that they are raising. And the other parts of the country should also start raising the alarm. Because Ohaneze that is keeping them quiet, Southeast is not peaceful. They say that they are being pushed to the wall. Southeast is already in the wall, and nobody is talking. Southeast is already on the. That we are not even talking about being pushed. We are already there. We are already at the wall, and nobody is talking. The condition of the Southeast is worse than what is happening in the North. And what we are hearing is stupid, sycophantic statements from people like Dave Omahi, Onyagocha, that Tinubu will get overwhelming vote for doing what in the Southeast? For doing what in the Southeast? Can they name the projects that Tinubu had done in the Southeast? The North, where he has done more, it is not enough that are shouting. Why Southeasterners, where he had not done anything, they are keeping quiet? So for me, they say, if you talk, you die. If you don't talk, you will die. So it's better you talk and die. Understand me? It's better you talk and die. So Southeast should be the people that should be crying on a daily basis, that they are not only being pushed to the wall, that already at the wall. But what we are hearing is stupid statements.
So what should I say? What has been the solution for this alarm that was being raised by the Arewa?
One, it will put fear on the government because the message has been passed. It is a message that they passed. We are being pushed to the wall. Don't allow us to get to the wall. They know what that statement means. You are losing our votes.
Okay.
That's what that statement means. You are losing our votes. Then government will now have to send panic measures. Understand me? To stop them from getting to the wall. But when you don't talk, it will seem that everything is okay.
It's okay.
Understand me? They are not complaining. That means all is well with them. So have you seen the stupidity of what is happening in the southeast? They are not complaining. So it means that they are comfortable. All is well. These people that are complaining, let us do something for them. That's the reason why Tinubu approved the monorails in Kanu. Understand? That's the reason why Tinubu approved. He was forced to do it because Northerners are complaining. Understand? So that's why they always attract more investment than the Southeast, where everybody keeps quiet. So even if anybody thinks that it is for force and up, let it be. It's good to keep on shouting. The more you shout, the more they do more for you.
All right, let us continue to voice our complaints to the government. Let us start talking. If you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we're just discussing stories that made headlines during the week, of which I'm still going to list out now. The first story we talked about was Southwest leased 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest. The second story was 131% surge in Airpace United Nigeria airfares to Southeast anti-Igbo sadistic. This statement was made by the Huriwa. North being pushed to the wall was made. The statement was made by the ACF, of which we just finished discussing right now, and we are asked to voice our complaint. Voice, open your mouth, talk it out, and let your voice be heard. Now this moves us to the next story we are going to be talking about today, which says Katsina Governor Rada approves 20 million naira per local government area to renovate graveyards. I'm going to repeat this story again. Katsina Governor Rada approves 20 million naira per local government area to renovate graveyards. Katsina State Governor has approved 20 million naira for each local government to renovate graveyards in its area. Governor Diko Rada made the disclosure when he received royal fathers from the Katsina and Daura Emirates on Thursday in Katsina. He described the initiative as both a service to the people and a way of seeking Allah's blessing for the state. Rada also announced a new welfare package to empower traditional rulers and religious leaders in the state. He stated that under a new law passed by the State House of Assembly, all district heads would now earn salaries not less than grade level 16. In addition, 6,652 ward heads across the state will receive monthly allowances, while more than 3,000 imams and their deputies from Friday Mosque will be supported with stipends. Furthermore, Izala and Darika Mosque sweepers in each of the 34 local government areas will also benefit from these allowances. The Emirates Council added would continue to support the government through prayers and cooperation to promote peace, unity, and prosperity across the state. Doctor.
Well. Governor prefers taking care of the dead than the living. Understand? So some people. A lot of people are hungry in your state. Your concern is to renovate graveyards. Your concern is to renovate graveyards instead of building hospitals to stop people from dying. Instead of building hospitals to stop people from dying. So what you are doing is renovating graveyards for more people to die. So he cares more about the dead.
Is it for more people to die? God.
Understand me? So or the governor cares more about those who have died than those who are still alive. Understand me? So that shows you the kind of people that are ruling us. The kind of people that are in leadership positions in the country. 20 million naira per each local government, not to build industry, not to build school, not to build hospital, but to renovate graveyard. 20 million, not to build school, not to build hospital, not to build road, but to renovate graveyard.
But what is the purpose of this renovation?
He has told you now. You read it in your first statement.
The purpose is not really, it's really not clear to me.
He said there to attract blessing of founder. So when you renovate a graveyard, you will get attraction of God. And these are people who are governors in Nigeria. That renovating graveyard will make God to bless you. And that is very, very unfortunate. And he also has that's money for people sweeping the mosque. For imams. Understand? Mind you, there are Christians in Katsina. Understand? Is there anything there for Christians and churches? No. But here in the south, governors will be building mosque, funding what do they call it? Movement to Mecca and so on and so forth. Did the governor mention anything for Christians or for churches in Katsina? Or the answer is no. It is for the imams, for those sweeping mosque, for the village heads. Understand? So then for the dead people. So which is so when Western world will begin to mock us, when Donald Trump said that Africa is a shithole, Africa is really a shithole. Africa is really a shithole. Where a governor will map out 20 million naira per local government for renovation of graveyard and not to stop people from dying. That is shithole. There's no other definition. There is no other definition. Africa, particularly Nigeria, is a shithole.
Oh my God. Oh my God, if you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we're discussing on the stories that made headlines during the week. The stories we talked about is Southwest leads 1.3 million voter registration as Southeast records lowest. The second story was 131% surge in APC United Nigeria Airfares to Southeast anti-Igbo statistic. This statement was made by Huriwa. North being pushed to the wall, the ACF made this statement. And the fourth story we just discussed, Katsina governor rather approves 20 million naira per local government area to renovate graveyards. Doctor, please, the way you're saying that shithole.
No, it's true. What a leader should do is to stop people from dying. Understand? You're not even building houses. All you are doing is renovating graveyard. It
is well with us. All right, so we are going to be moving to the next story for this evening. Don't forget, by 5 I'm gonna be opening the studio line, so you can join in the conversation. You give us your thoughts and what you think is the best to do to bring solution to the country's problems. So the next story says, police arraign man for bullying MC Oluomo on social media. Operatives of the First Criminal Investigation Department (FCID) has arraigned Lawal Johnson before the Federal High Court, Lagos, over alleged cyberbullying of the national president of the National Union of Road Transport Workers (NURTW), Alhaji Musiliu Akinsanya MC Oluomo. Johnson was docked before Justice Dende Dipeolu in a 2-count charge marked FHC L724C 2025. An aide to the NURTW president alleged that Johnson is the person behind the social media account bearing Olu's bokas used to publish disparaging materials against Akinsanya. The prosecutor, S.A. Adebeson, told the court that the offenses were committed between July and August 2025 at Oshodi Isolo local government area of Lagos State. According to Adebeson, the defendant and others still at large allegedly used his social media handle to send voice and video messages in which he called the complainant several unprintable names. Johnson was further alleged to have intentionally subjected Akinsanya to ridicule, insult, injury, enmity, hatred, ill will, emotional and psychological abuse. All right. The defendant, however, remained in custody until the bail terms are perfected. The case was adjourned to October 15th for trial. Doctor, can Johnson's action be considered hate speech or harassment, or how might this impact his case?
Well, this shows insincerity in the Nigeria judicial system. This shows insincerity in the Nigeria security system. This is Onomo, who came out boldly, was attacking Igbos in 2023. Not physically. This is not social media thing. This is not social media thing. He came out, mobilized his people. We are beating Igbos up and down, and the police said that his statements that was a joke. That's what the Nigeria police said. When the complaint was made to them, they said that he was not serious. It was a joke. When they were saying that Igbo should go back to where that they come from. Understand? Today, somebody has attacked him in the social media, and the same police who said that Ondomo was a content creator is now, the person is now in prison, and will be in prison till October because he used social media, not physically, to insult MC Ondomo. And this is somebody that he was insulting a whole ethnic group. This is somebody that was insulting, beating a whole ethnic group. But because somebody has insulted him on the social media, police has arrested him. The court has remanded him, understand me, and he's going to be there for the next 2 months because he insulted one man, Akesanya. But the one that he did in 2023, police did not see it. At the court, did not see it. So all this thing is, all this evil, all this atrocity is fighting back. That's why Nigeria can never move forward. That the injustice in the system can never allow Nigeria to move forward. Brazil, that Tinubu has gone 4 times within 2 years. Why the president of Brazil, Da Silva, has not even come once, was at par with Nigeria in the 70s. Brazil, Singapore, Malaysia, China were at par with Nigeria with regard to development. But today, these countries are now trillion-dollar economies. Brazil is today a trillion-dollar economy. While Nigeria is just below 300 billion dollars. So there's no way the country can develop under this injustice. There's no way a country can develop when you are doing a pick and choose with regard to who committed crime and who did not commit. So that's why I keep on saying, let Tinubu even live abroad for the rest of his 2 years. Our foreign direct investment will still be nothing to write home about. Because this information is in the public domain. Understand? This information is in the public domain. No good investor will go and invest in a country where the judicial system is corrupt. No good investor will go and invest in an economy where the police is corrupt, where the police is complicit. So that's the reason why only Chinese, Lebanese, and Indians are coming. Crooked businessmen. Understand? No civilized businessman can come and invest in a country like this. No good businessman. Americans can never come. Europeans can never come. It's only Lebanese, Chinese, Indians who are crooked businessmen. Because why must you go and invest in a country where there's no justice? So, which means if you have a problem, you cannot get justice in the court. So, that's why we keep on doing one step forward and 4 steps backward. Under Jonathan, we have 4,500 megawatts of electricity. Today, we are still having that 4,500 megawatts. Are we moving forward? The answer is no. And there's no way we can move forward with this kind of a thing in this country. There's no way we can move forward under this kind of thing in this country.
So can MC Oluomo's actions be seen as a form of censorship or an attempt to suppress criticism? It
is intimidation. That's man pass man. It is intimidation. Man pass man. That's what he's trying. That's why should you insult me? Why he insulted a whole ethnic group and nothing happened to him? Understand me? And they think that we can move forward for where it's just a waste of time.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we're discussing on the stories that made headlines during the week. By 5 o'clock, I'm going to be opening the studio lines so you can join in the conversation. You can be sending your messages on WhatsApp if you have the number. I'm going to call out the phone line number very, very soon. I'm going to read out the stories we have been discussing today. Southwest leads 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest 131% surge in APC United Nigeria Airfares to Southeast anti-Igbo sadistic. The statement was made by Horiwa. North being pushed to the wall, the ACF made the statement. Katsina Governor Rada approves 20 million naira per local government area to renovate graveyards. The fifth story we just finished discussing says police arraign man for bullying MC Oluomo on social media. This will take us to the last story we're going to be discussing this evening, which says no more corruption since I took over as president, Tinubu boasts. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured Brazilian investors that Nigeria's ongoing economic reforms are delivering tangible results, boasting that there is no more corruption since he took office. The president made the statement during a meeting on Monday with ministers from both countries and members of the Brazil Business Group, where he reaffirmed Nigeria's readiness to strengthen partnerships in technology transfer, food security, manufacturing, and renewable energy. President Tinubu described Nigeria's economic landscape as a vast, untapped market full of opportunities for Brazilian companies. He acknowledged that the reforms he implemented were initially painful, but today the result is blossoming. It's getting clearer to the people we have more money for the economy and no more corruption, he said. To demonstrate the new climate of transparency, he pointed to the Central Bank of Nigeria, stating, "You don't have to know him before getting the foreign exchange you need. The speculators are out in our currency market. The door is open for businesses." According to a statement from presidential spokesman Mr. Bayo Onanuga, President Tinubu attended a state luncheon at the Itamaraty Palace, where discussions centered on deepening economic cooperation, enhancing trade, and fostering innovation-driven partnerships. With the spring of new bilateral agreements, Nigeria and Brazil are expected to expand their economic collaboration, opening fresh opportunities for sustainable growth and technology exchange. Doctor, what specific evidence or examples can our president provide, can President Tinubu provide to support this claim of no more corruption in Nigeria?
There's a statement that you will make. People will be laughing in their minds. They may be knapping for you, but laughing in their minds. Why those who have conscience will be ashamed of that statement? Why those who have conscience will be ashamed of that statement? It is not everything that you say, or the world is a global village. Whatever is happening here, every part of the world is taking note. Brazilians, Nigerians in Brazil are aware of what is happening in Nigeria. Brazilians themselves know what is happening in Nigeria. So saying that there's no corruption in Nigeria, no president can even say, and no president can even say that. Even Donald Trump cannot say that there's no corruption in America. And that's where law works. So the Prime Minister of Britain cannot say that there's no corruption in Britain. Emmanuel Macron of France cannot say there's no corruption in France. President Da Silva of Brazil cannot say that there's no corruption in his country. So coming to make a blanket statement is to make a mockery of yourself. Understand? Coming to make a blanket statement is to make a mockery of yourself. So for me, what he did in Brazil is to add to the suspicion that other countries have about Nigeria, that these people are not even truthful. That's exactly what it means, that these people are not even truthful. That statement will even scare investors. Look at what their president is saying, that there's no corruption in their country. Why videos are out everywhere? Nigeria policemen extorting innocent people. Understand? Everywhere you look at, you see corruption. And the one mistake that people make is that they always tie corruption with money. It goes far beyond that. Understand me? Nepotism is corruption. favoritism is corruption. Understand me? Awarding contracts without due process is corruption. Awarding contracts without following due process is corruption. An example, the Lagos coastal road to Calabar is corruption because it didn't follow due process. Understand? Appointing pay everybody from your local government or from your state instead of following the federal character is corruption. Maybe we can say that he doesn't know that the full meaning of corruption. But what he did there is to add to the mistrust that Nigerians, that the world have about Nigeria, that these are not truthful people, that these people are not sincere. Understand? Because in Brazil, there is corruption. So how can a Brazilian businessman believe you when you tell him that there's no corruption in your own country? Why in his own country that is more developed, there is corruption? So if it's me, if I had wanted that to go and invest there in September, I will postpone it. I have to think again. Because what the president did is to scare them. What the president did is to, he thought that he was marketing Nigeria. No, he was demarketing Nigeria. Because there's no country in the world that there's no corruption. So for me, what he did is to demarket this country. And this is not the first time that he is signing an agreement with Brazil. Tinubu did that. I mean, Buhari did that. At the end of the day, what happened? We didn't see anything. Because the people that they are going to talk to are more intelligent than them. They have more information about Nigeria than them too. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
All right. If you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People, and we are discussing the stories that made headline during the week. Like I said, by 5 o'clock, I'm going to be opening the studio line, and it's already 5. So start calling, and the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Before I start taking the calls, I'm going to read out the stories again. Southwest leads 1.3 million voter pre-registration as Southeast records lowest. The second story was 131% surge in APC, United Nigeria Affairs, to Southeast anti-Igbo statistic. The statement was made by Huriwa. The third story was North being pushed to the wall by ACF. Katsina Governor Rada approves 20 million naira per local government area to renovate graveyards. The fifth story says police arraign man for bullying MC Oluomo on social media. And the last story we just finished discussing says no more corruption since I took over as president, Tinubu boasts. This is time for you to air your views. What do you think about the stories? What is your think about the stories? Good morning to my first caller. Hello, good evening. Sorry. Good evening, not morning.
Doctor, I greet you.
Good evening. Please move away from a radio set.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you very well. Your name and location.
My name is MK. Calling from Makota.
All right, go ahead.
I greet my doctor. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Let me come in. I'm sorry to because I disagree with you when you say that we should go and get our PDP. I beg you. If it is the only one, I will disagree with you. I will disagree with you. The one that we voted 2023, we know the candidates we voted for. All our efforts, the sabotage, the beating, the abuse. Look at the woman that was carrying the blood on her face that very time. Voted on those candidates. They keep bullying the woman. Is it the candidate now that is a power now that we voted for? when the armies they are being bribed, when the NIC they are being bribed, when the lawyers they are being bribed, who will secure us as a civilian in this country? I beg, doctor, I beg you. That's even there. So that we should go according to our PDP. We need to vote. Let them do their thing. Let them do the go. God could help us with the masses. Even in the country, let them where they go. One day, monkey go market, will come back. Doctor, I thank you for the knowledge, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you very much for your take or your input and the stories that we just discussed. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Airfare. I'm calling from Oshodi.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to appreciate Mr. Peter Anosike on the issue of how wicked the Eagles are when it comes to festive period in terms of transportation. For him to have what he said was an absolute truth. Then, leaving that aside, I want to go down concerning what happened with the MC Oluomo, that when he talked about Igbo, when he made an utterances against the Igbo, that nothing was done to him. That this particular person that makes an utterance to him that was being put in custody of the police. This is an injustice. And it is an injustice to all, not to that particular person. But I just pray, and my advice to all Nigerians is to go all out. Let every one of us get our PDP. Let us have our PDP and vote this government out rightly. And moreover, the Southeast, they are not helping the issues, because according to the survey on how many voters that went out for registration, they are not making any impact. They are not making any impact to rescue power from this government. The Southeast and South to be fully ready to rescue power from this man, from this APC government, which have stole Nigeria into poverty, into derogation. Please, the Southeast, I'm calling out on them. Let them go out, get the PVC, register, and let us vote this government out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your input and the stories that were discussed. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, Mr. Amosiki.
Good evening. Your name and location?
My name is Professor Brokeke from Anemosho.
All right, so go ahead.
I like the way that Peter Amosiki, I heard him, all what he said. The way he did well. But I just want to touch for some things about what he said.
Touch.
This thing Peter Amosiki said is true. I'm Igbo man, are you hearing me? I'm a professor, but I'm Igbo man, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Living in Lagos State. This is what Mr. Amosike say is true. But with the airline and the land, both airline transport and the land transport, during the time of season month or December or Christmas festival, our people that have the transport, both the airline and the land transport, they will double it or triple it to extent with their people will feel so painful. Why? And at the end of the day, my people complaining, this tribe, I don't want to mention that this tribe is doing, we are doing ourselves. I tell our people, say, we're discussing. We need both our problem ourselves. We poor people are what that man say is true. Let me tell you the truth, Joe. It's something will make me find it difficult to go this. It's not not that for not that I make it with the person of God. I hate it spending so much wasting money for roads. I prefer to travel before December or after within the moment. Not because I don't get the money. Not because I have a but I don't waste money. That is the man say true. Now, help peace now. increase the price for what we see. August is like ending today. We want to enter ember mode for now. Why the man double the price when there's something some months ago airline foreigners the man are having bad market, especially APC. What about the civil Igbo when they are paid, they try to Igbo, they want supply, they want to kick it out of the business. Guess what? The way some our people never know. Where this man is having a shortage of passengers some months ago, if they discover that foreign airline, for example, when APC collect 150, example. So foreigner, they discover foreigner collecting 70. If it's you the same country, can't you enter the one where you go get 70, get a sachet than waste your money for 150? They discover that the foreigners are collecting cheaper. They begin to they become complaining, telling us may they sack them, may they command them, say their government is sponsoring them. Nigeria own, they want to silence him because he be some people who don't understand those, because if there is competition, the price is down. People will like to go cheaper one. Well, there is no open eye. See what is happening now. Igbo people now. The man, they almost sit. I love the man. One minute, the man, they bring the man where they listen to the man, follow the man where they go to. See the one, see the this what am I talking about this election? This what is happening now about the election. Igbo people are not serious about it. At the end of the day, they're talking about Biafra. Do you know say that presidency is easier than
please round up.
I'm landing up.
Yes, please.
When I'm talking now is that maybe our people now, some people are calling Esther show 2 days ago. Some people are discouraged because of attack when because of what happened in Lagos. Discouraged. Some people are calling Esther show that Igbo people will not vote 27. People know this. See, okay, I'm not on love now. When I'm talking, I say. The mouthpiece of Yoruba northern elders are complaining, and people are doing something. Why my governors of Southeast are supporting Tinubu? Where do you know say they're supposed to tell Tinubu that if you didn't release now the can Southeast will not vote for you. If this I don't know whether this people with their head correct.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Jesus, this man is very, very angry. Hey, it is well with our soul. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Raf, calling from Satellite Town.
Okay, Raf, go ahead.
First of all, this issue of airline and transportation that goes to East during the season is so annoying, honestly speaking. I like the way Mr. Dr. Nosike make it open. Because sometimes when we're at fault, we talk it. When we're not at fault, we say it openly. There's nothing to talk about. That's why I like Mr. Nosike and some of our Igbo people share. Anything what they're wrong, sorry is wrong. Let's agree all that is wrong. It's very, very bad. If you let me tell you the truth, by now, this has been sold all the airline. So that work in December, they have sold everything, times 10 of the price. The reason I don't know. I don't know if there's an extra gas or maybe the location will be more far away than before. The issue of MCO, the thing is so annoying and somehow funny. Because this will show you the level of injustice we have in this country. Everybody knows what happened during the 2023 election against Igbos, powered by MCO. He was never brought to question or arrested or asked anything to date. But somebody criticizing the same power they use to intimidate. You now have the power to go and arrest the person. Then for Mr. President running up and down from different countries, then they're looking for investors is a big lie. Bugatti did more than this during his time. I don't know why we keep on doing the same thing and expect change, expecting something new. The same thing Bugatti did, moving from week to week, bringing investors. I know investors is coming. Those investors that come in Nigeria, those Chinas, as one of the said, don't China fans. Then what they do? See, Isano is a very nice person. You know what they do in Nigeria here? Those nationals that invest this little investment, import goods and sell inside market or inside the street, they're moving with escort. All of them go to the country where they produce something like furniture or some of the things they're doing in Nigeria here. They have enough security everywhere. Nigerian police, Nigerian army protecting them. So you can see that some people like UK cannot come to Nigeria, but this China from the rebellions, they know everything in Nigeria. They know they can use their money.
Hello. I think I lost that call. Do well to call us back, and the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello, yes, my sister, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yes, well
Name
done,
and
yeah.
location.
Okay, is my name.
Okay.
Yes, I greet you. God bless you for your good, and I greet Dr. Anosike.
Alright.
I'm calling you from Abulado.
Okay, go ahead.
MC Oluwa, MC to Oluomo. It's a guru now.
Oh.
Like the president. So that is the reason. The whole nation, the whole Igbo. I'm not from Igbo, I'm from Cross River. People are good people, and wherever they go, they more develop that place. Look at how Lagos is. It's not Igbo. Lagos would have been like this, and he has that cause to insult people, to talk to them anyhow, to show them, to intimidate them. That anyone who don't want to vote APC should be harmed. They kept quiet. All of them, they kept quiet. All the tribes or all the other people who are from the other tribes, they kept quiet. Even Atiko was not even happy over this issue. They kept quiet. Now, only to say, physically, now someone say it is too full. Then now they arrested the person. What are we still in the same country? What is this? What is this? My advice to Igbo and my Igbo people is that we should love ourselves and cooperate ourselves, whether former governors, senators, all come together and agree on one thing so that there will not be messing Igbos like this. I'm not happy. I don't joke. Not that I don't love other tribes. I love everybody by the grace of God. Every time, but don't bully this other tribe or don't do any other tribe. Don't take them as if they are nothing. I am not happy. And over the one they are saying that there is no corruption. Sorry, somebody would have stand there and tell him you are a corrupt man. They would have told him that you are a corrupt man of saying this. And the other one of traveling during this festive period, please, our people, Igbo, you do good, you are happy. Try that very period. Behave the way some of our brethren and brothers are doing. That period, they will help their people to travel to their place. So, very cheap. They should do that. You can do it. Please, you people should try so that there should not be they will not only be saying that Igbo love God more than human being. And that thing, I don't want to hear that kind of thing because Igbo want to help you even from head to the toe. He will help you. I've never seen such a tribe like this in the world. So please, buckle up and do what is right. I know that you can do it very well. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your input on the stories that was discussed this evening. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. Do well to call us back. I think I lost that call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. You can also send us a messages on WhatsApp or call via WhatsApp line with the number 08171756338. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Mr. Osike, good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Osike.
Your name and location, sorry.
Joe from Bariga.
Okay.
Mr. Osike, I'm asking you a very important question. Mr. Osike, where are the youths that will vote in the eastern side? Where are the youths? Where are they? Is it the one who opposed them have chased away? So when we talk sometimes, let us look at our behind before we talk. Is it check the whole Igbo? If they see you, they will catch you and kill you. So what are we talking about? They will say you are one of the IPOB. So if they see you in the east, the army, the POI, the what do you call it, this group from Ozodema, once they see you, they will kill the youth. You are one of the members of the IPOB. So where are the youth that have the good heart, they're happy to go and do what online, to register on INEC? Where are the youths? How many of them in the youth? I mean, in the East? How many of them, Mr. Anosike? I want you to explain to me very well. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for your input, Joe from Bariga.
Excuse me, I want to say something on this about voting.
Okay.
I have said it on this program before. Refusing to vote is not a protest. You are helping the incumbent to continue in office. Refusing to vote is not a protest. It is a surrender. You have surrendered for the incumbent to continue in office. So those who say, I will not vote because 2023 election did not count. It's like saying, I will not go to the university because there's no work. Understand? So for me, your vote is your only power to change a government. So my appeal to the youths, because over 65% of Nigeria population are youths under the age of 35. So it is these people that has the power to change government. So my appeal to the youth is that they should register. Understand? They should register, and on the day of the election, they should go and exercise their mandate. Vote first of all. I believe in one principle which has been helping me. I am a product of try and fail instead of not to try at all. That's my philosophy. Try and fail instead of not to try at all. So it's better I try, and what I tried did not work than I didn't try at all. So 2027 election is not going to be the same as 2023 election. So I'm appealing to Nigerian youths, to Nigerians as a whole, go out and get your PVC. Refusing to vote is not a protest. It is a surrender. You are surrendering to the incumbent to continue in office. Period.
All right. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, are you hear me?
Yes, hi, faithful.
Good evening.
Good
Welcome to
evening,
the show. Your name and
and
location.
also Mr. Anosike. Good evening.
Good evening.
I kind of like agree with what Mr. Anosike said. The only problems I have with Mr. Anosike is one, when you use the word blood sucking or blood suckers, that's not a good word. There could be better words to be
Excuse me,
used
sir.
on that.
Igbo
And then
transport owners
also, when
are
you
blood
talk about
suckers.
registration, whatever data that they are giving now is a false data, no matter what they've already started rigging. I encourage those who I know to also register if they can, but don't believe whatever data that they're giving now to you. You know, So like I said, let's just I don't know. Let's keep on hoping that something good will come out of Nigeria. If not, I don't think Nigeria is a failed state. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your take on the stories that was discussed this evening. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Please do well to call us back for those that their lines aren't connecting. Hello, good evening.
Doctor, just calling for Maja.
Okay, go ahead.
As we agree with all the propaganda, all the shenanigans, and all the binds, particularly in the southeast, the so-called increments of the money for the civil servants and the Ebonyi state. Let us see how the other states are going to buy into it. Saying that one, our problem is like Doctor has always said, anybody that is coming on board has 70% in the kitty. But we have not seen that person as the ROS. Obi is doing his own. Atiku is doing his own. The man at the Kano State is doing his own. We have gone to buy our own PVC. Who do we now pay our own thing for? It doesn't matter. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for your input this evening. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for holding on. Your name and location?
This AB Pepeden speaking from Aja.
All right, Pepeden.
Saying that the president went to Brazil to go and say Nigeria is not corrupt and lambasting him and criticizing him for that. I've not seen anybody, any sane human being in the world that will go to diaspora and say that his country is not good. When Buhari said it the other time that Nigeria is corrupt, we all blamed him that why will he go and say Nigeria is corrupt? And now somebody went and said Nigeria is not. In fact, I have not seen it. In America today, Trump that is there, all of us know what happened. He had the case of hush money on him. You know what they did? They threw away that case. They postponed it that until after the election. And he has won now. They cannot go back to that case. There is corruption everywhere. Since there is corruption everywhere, you can't say because of that you should now start. It's not patriotic. Patriotism does not allow you to go and be spoiling your country. Anybody that does that, it's not patriotic. Do you understand me? So that's what I want to say. And this the man is trying. We should just give him a chance. There is presence of government all over the zones. There is the development commission. Each state, they should assess those development commissions. Southeast Development Commission, Southwest Development Commission, Southside Development Commission. No fund is there. He has done a lot of things. You understand? So we should just help him with prayer. We should not be complaining every time. There's nothing that he does that, especially this your station. I like listening to your station, but most of the things I hear you say about the president, it's not really good at all. And that's why your people over there, it's not helping them. They don't know how to play politics. You understand? So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Very much.
I want to say something.
All right.
If we need prayers, we have elected a pastor that's to be our president. Understand? If we need prayers, that's Adeboye is there. Understand? And others. So saying pray for the president, that's I cannot give you my mandate and still be praying for you. That's one. Then for the other person that was saying who are they to follow, I said this in on TV program yesterday. Nigerians are expecting too much from this people, from these people in the opposition. This is 2025. Election is still 2 years away. In 2013, there was nothing like a APC. Buhari emerged during APC convention in 2014. So how do you expect that to have somebody in 2013, 2025, 2 years to the election? And so, because of I understand the pressure. I understand the awareness, but they should be given time. This article, Obi, Kwankwaso, Airfare, and other, they should be given. We are hurrying them too much. A nation is 2 years away. A nation is still 2 years away. The wonder that P2B created in 2023 was done under 6 months. P2B joined Labour Party under 6 months to the presidential election. This is just 2 years. So the pressure on them will even make them that to make a mistake if they don't have that mature mental state. So nothing has gone wrong. All I'm pleading to Nigerians to let them go and get their PVCs.
All right, Nigerians, you've heard it. Go and get your PVC. I'm going to be reading some of the WhatsApp messages before taking more calls. Good day, Dr. Peter. Is it true that our students that went for World English competition were given 200K as compensation?
As a reward, the girl that came first was given 200,000.
All right, Gideon, hope you got the answer to your question.
Not compensation, as a reward.
All right. Good afternoon, VOP. The Osun State voters registration is a complete fraud, allegedly. From the previous practices and how this particular one comes up, it is clear that things didn't add up. MC Oluomo that harassed or threatened voters in 2023 election, that many people lost their life. He was never questioned or arrested. Has the audacity to use Nigeria police to arrest someone that bullied him online. It seems that this law are meant for some individuals. Raf from Searchlight Town. Thank you for your message. Mr. Anosike, Airpeace Lagos to Abuja is cheapest. For land travels during festive season is exorbitant too. The uninformed men and others on the way also demand more. The passengers are at receiving end. All those illegal roadblocks are not in the north. That may also contribute to the price hike. I come in peace. Simisola from Isolo, Lagos. Doctor, do you have anything to say about that?
Why should transport triple in December? Because they know that a lot of people are going home. It doesn't happen to the northerners traveling from Lagos to Kanu or to Kaduna. That is my concern. Why must you be making excess profit from your own people you are supposed to be pitying for? So is it bad? Is it a crime for people that to travel home for Christmas?
Good evening, Dr. Anosike. Igbo are the wicked state in this country, especially during any festival. NGO from Akawanjo. Thanks for your message. Good evening, VOP and good people of Nigeria. Ikena from Ikorodu. The North should let us hear word. What do they want from Nigeria? Before now, whatever that is happening in the North has been there. With Buhari, they keep quiet. Why are they shouting now that the problem of Nigeria? God save Nigeria. Ikena from Ikorodu. Thanks for your message. Wow. Doctor is on fire again, but what he's saying is direct spot on the truth. Greed is Nigeria's problem. Bloodsuckers. Hello, this Americana from Ago. Southeasterners are not serious. It's true about the businessmen that come to Nigeria. Okay, you didn't mention your name. Thank you for your message. Please do leave your name whenever you send a message, and also your location. Southwest having more voters registration than the Northwest is complete lie. Tinubu telling Brazilian no more corruption in his government is the lie of the country. John from Ijanike, thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Dr. Anosike and Faith. Man arraigned for bullying MC Oluomo. Is it the same judiciary that has refused to hear Governor Fubara unconstitutional suspension case filed in the month of March? And today, Emperor Nyesom Wike is consolidating the complete capture of Rivers State with equally unconstitutional local government election by an illegal sole administrator. Nigeria, I hailed you. Anaclet Anubunwa from Alagbado. Thank you for your message. Faithfulness, baby, good evening. Okay, good evening. I like your program, Ajay. Dr. Barrister, that is Dr. Anosike. God bless you for saying the truth. Your brain is sharp. All you said is right, but my question is, what can be the solution to solve all these problems in Nigeria, please, sir? From Obuefi White, no, so Ayetoro Itele Ogu. Okay. Huriwa should. Okay, please. This is something going on now in Lagos. They called it social welfare scheme. People are registering with NIN, BVN, and WhatsApp numbers. Please, Huriwa should sue these transporters. They are criminals. What they are doing is criminality, not business. Asaba toll gate is the worst place. Please, they should do something under that. Huriwa should sue this. Okay, I think you repeated the message. Except for the Southeast, please, I want Dr. Anosike as member of Ohanese Ndibo to tell me the role of Azuka Mbata as the president of Ohanese, because we don't know if that body still exists. Why have they become cold at this moment that the Southeast need them most? Allowing Psychophant to be the one speaking for the Southeast. Please, Ohanese should wake up. Nana from Egbeda. Okay, you keep discussing other issues, but retirees not being paid is being avoided. After 35 years service or 60 years of age, he refuses to pay us. What is our offense? Is it after we all die that journalists will start fighting for us? Alright, Tony from Lagos is making a complaint. Good evening. Regarding MC Oluomo's case back in 2023, the woman he was referring to came out to say she's the one. And regarding the Igbos not registering to vote, it's a good thing. We will see how Peter Shago from Alagbado. Alright, thank you for your message. Good evening, faithful. I'm Mr. Nosike. For the Katsina state governor to disburse such huge sum to renovate graveyards shows that probably he is more of a good governor to the dead than the living. God have mercy on us. Choose about from Sele Ejisha. Thank you for your message. Good evening, my sister. Good evening to you. I greet Nigerians worldwide. Our president is doing well. He's doing according to what he promised. He promised to continue where Buhari stopped, widening the tax net and reducing the purchasing power of the people. On your mandate, we shall stand. Shaycuts from Itire. Thank you for your message. Okay, it's not Esther. This is faithful. Good evening, President Tinubu. Friends and families are also disappointed by his performance. Just that they cannot sorosoke, just loud. Even they will vote against their papa. What this Tinubu backing are doing is not necessary. Peter Obi has said that he's not sent, but Nigeria are looking for a better criminal. Consider the case of the two thieves that were nailed along Jesus, but one was better and remorseful. The question is, please read my message. Okay, I've already read your message. Thank you so much for your message, but you didn't mention your name. Oh, I think that message wasn't from me. Okay, good evening, VOP Kramisano. Don't worry yourself, it is Yoruba that will suffer it more. Let me explain. Lagos, for example, was ruled by an outsider. Is Tinubu an indigene of Lagos? Are they not suffering from it? Now they are still supporting a man that they don't know his background. Tinubu will consume all of them because they will know it will be too late. I'm so sorry, Yoruba should wake up. Thanks. Please, your name and your location. Good evening, VOP. Chief Dr. Anosike and the presenter, I greet you. I greet you too. May God strengthen you for the good work. Thanks. Solomon from Ikeja. Thank you so much, Solomon, for your message. Okay, no name. Please write down your name so that we'll know who is writing his or her message. Good evening. No one needs to tell the Brazilian that we have enough capacity for others to gain from. They know it, but corruption will not allow them to come. This is what this government should know. Annie from Egbeda. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Dr. Nosike and Faithful. A quick one, sir. Did anyone sue Aguero MC Oluomo for his hate actions in 2023? Secondly, for Johnson to put in cell by Aguero MC Oluomo, failed compromised judiciary and corrupt security agent. There are millions of others. Free Johnson out there. Thank you. Godwin from Akoka. Thank you so much for your message. Oh my God. This message is so huge. But I'm going to take one. Good evening, Dr. Anosike, my journalist of the year and Faithful. The absence of rule of law, impunity will be the order of the day since this government came into power through the back door of INEC and judiciary laws has been turned to lawlessness. Imagine this ethnic, religious, and tribal tension was instigated in 2023 election by your president Sanwo-Olu, by your Ononuga, MC Oluomo, and APC sycophants, all because of election gains. People have lived together, married, do business together, but because you want to do your snatch it, grab it, and run away with it formula, You create this unnecessary tension, and at the end, you bury your head like an ostrich. It's a shame. The worst of us is ruling the best of us. Truly, there was a country. Dayo from Lagos, thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Dr. Anosike. I want to know that in Osun State, whatever they cook up in voters registration exercise, not everybody that registered will participate during voting. Secondly, if electoral reform bill can be passed and signed by the president before 2027 election, electoral fraud can be checkmated. This is why it's important for our discussion mostly now to be centered on electoral reform. Emeka from Abeson Estate, thank you so much for your message.
If he is Tinubu, will he sign it? Will he sign something that is going to affect him?
Mr. Anosike, please don't kill me with laughter. This man, my stomach. Okay. One thing I like Mr. Anosike for is that the man says it as it is. If you like, don't get your PVC. If you like, don't vote. When the wrong people get into power again, come and blame Mr. Anosike for not coming to your house to beg you to get your PVC. I've lived in the north. The way these people live a modest life is something to be studied. Aside the terrorists who have turned the region into something else, ordinarily these people appreciate little they make and are ready to share with a stranger. But in the south is a different story. The love of money and self-exaltation, extortion is something else. They are ready to start saying Nigeria is corruption free. Well, a plumber can never tell you his feces smell. Taye, thank you so much for your message. Okay, my lady, I greet you and my wonderful analyst. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Even though you refuse to pick my call, I'm very sorry, Grandma Maggie. There are so many calls coming in at the same time. Very, very sorry. Do call us back. I'm going to pick your call right here. Hello, doctor. This is Wasiu from Amukoko. What I want to ask my fellow Nigerians is to compare how the lives were under the Buhari administration to the current administration. Let's get our PVC and vote out these incompetent hands. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Mrs. It's Miss Faithful and Dr. Anosike. Thank you for sharing your valuable insights. Thank you too. Do these politicians take pleasure in seeing Nigerians suffer, or are they intentionally indifferent to the struggles we face? In the midst of this poor governance, with the rising cost of living and transportation, things seem to be getting harder by the day. It is tough out there, Emma in Lagos. Thank you so much for your message. Mr. Anosike, it's crucial to verify. Okay, thank you so much, Abidin, for your message. Mr. Peter, I didn't answer the question Joe from Bariga asked. He asked, where are the youths in Imo State that will vote as hope has chased them out, or killing them, or bowing them, or being killed? Dr. Joe wants to say something?
Well, I'm not in Imo State, sure. I'm not in. I cannot be here, but I know that that Imo State has been sold to the Fundanese. Imo State has been sold. It's not a kind of a property for the sultans.
Igbos are being held down in many fronts. Why can't Nigeria let them go since they're not needed here? 3 times hiking airfares. For what? Police told us MC Loma was only joking when he openly threatened Igbos in 2023. But an Igbo king at Ajawa Estate said he will bring in IPOP to protect Igbo traders if the state government can't do that, and he was jailed. Judiciary and ANEC are our major electoral problems. Are they not watching an administrator conduct? Are they not watching an administrator conduct LG elections in Rivers? Okay, you didn't mention your name, but thank you for your message. Good day, Dr. Anosike, and my name is Faithful. I don't want to mention my name, why? But I'm an Igbo man. Dr. Anosike is right on what he said about Igbo man. They are incurable about money. They are incurable money seekers, not only in airline, land transport, including house rents in Lagos. It's the Igbo's landlords and agents that are making Lagos rent costly. You need to mention your name. Honestly speaking, the issue of transport from Igbo is terrible. They are really bloodsuckers. Too bad. Igbos are suffering during the season of travel. This is from Obuefi, for the Obuefi Whites now also. Thank you so much for your message. You didn't pick my call. I'm very, very, very sorry. Good evening, VOP Kramis Anosike. Don't worry yourself. Okay, I've read this message before, but it said we should pick your calls. Do well to call back. I'm going to pick it right here. I'm so sorry. Good evening, VOP. Nigeria is now a gangster paradise. Good evening, Faith and Dr. Nosike. The governor that is renovating graveyard with 20 million need the help of psychiatric because there is no sense in his actions. Any action without sense is act of mental derail. Chike from Apapa. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening. I want us to sue those transporters. Dr. Anosike, please take the lead. I'll be part of it. Let's mobilize and stop this nonsense. Ebuka from Okota. Let's get our PVC and votes according to how we feel. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm out of the place.
All right.
Hello.
Your name and location.
I'm calling you from Augusta State. CY is my name.
All right. Go ahead.
I enjoy your program.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I enjoyed this and also please keep on. It's my day. It's my daily Sunday every Saturday. I don't used to go to work. I listen to him.
All right.
It's okay. Please leave these people. Leave them. Well, God is above everybody. Where is Akpabio today? On your Monday we stand. 2027 we are talking about. You are fighting the woman. House of Assembly is your own. You have the power. God power is the best. So please, I will continue to go to protect you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your take. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Faithfulness.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for holding on. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. You have done well for picking call now. This is Joval.
I'm very sorry.
Mr. Peter Nosike, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Today, people remember your name, Faithfulness, because we are becoming used to you.
Yes.
Mr. Nosike, don't get yourself bothered by what people will say when they call in. What you have said about these transporters is nothing but the truth. These Igbo transporters, whether they are GUO, whether they are facing a Chio, whether they are whatever, Yosha, Grow, Chisco, we can name them now. You may not want to name them because you are there. They deliberately do these things. Those who are non-Igbos will not understand this thing, but that's what they do. I've never seen when it is time for people to go home, you will now inflate transport fare. You inflate it when they are going home. Then when it is time for them to come back, you go and wait for them again. Inflate it for them to come back to Lagos, and when they return to Lagos, they are broke. And you say you are Igbo. You want to fight for liberation. Igbos don't like themselves. That's by the way. See that governor that is renovating burial ground in Katsina State, Faithfulness.
Yes.
That man, it looks like he is the only one who is telling Nigerians the truth of the intention of the government. So it's better for people to be dying than for us to be having healthcare system that will make people not to die. If not, why should somebody be renovating burial ground? You are fortifying the name when you call it it's burial ground you are talking about. The living is here to eat. This is what is going on in Nigeria. A lot of people are dying. Our medical system is not working well. Come on to treat malaria, Faithfulness, go and do this research. You are spending 40K.
Yeah.
Tell me, how will an artisan, a pepper seller, be able to treat malaria for any of her children by like 3 or 4? How would that happen? Those who are even any salary, your HMO is nothing to write home about. Our president should return to this country instead of looking for foreign direct, what is it called? Nigeria needs proper care. And like I will say, it is harsh time. Let us recover this country from those who are holding us captive. Nigerians should forget about these tribal sentiments. Let us be united. They want to hold us to be divided. We must not be divided now by these tribal sentiments. We must be united. The goal is one. Recover this country from our captors. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Java, for your input on these stories. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Oh, I think I lost that call. Do well to call back. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, please move away from the
Hello,
radio
Esther.
set. It's faithful.
Hello, Esther.
It's faithful. It's faithful.
Okay, hello, Faith.
Yes.
And Mr. Dr. Anosike.
Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Yes, my name is Stone. You see, what I want us to do in this country is to be one. Let us be perfectly one. Because Igbo, Hausas, Yorubas are brothers and sisters. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If you go deep into the history, you will see what I mean. So we are brothers and sisters, but the disparity is there to segregation. And that is the problem we are having in this country. If we unite, we are going to hit these people out of the regime this time. That is it. Get your PVCs and let us be one. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your input on this stories. Nigeria's be one. Okay, let me take more calls and also read some messages. Hello, good evening.
Yes, hello. Good evening, yeah, Fitz.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. Doc, I greet you, sir.
Good evening.
All right. Yeah, my name is Manuel. I'm calling from Festac.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I actually want to start from there's one of the talks about the Igbo transporters being lost sucking demons and all that. I also said that I would like to correct that impression that Igbo actually love themselves. As for the hike in transportation when it is festive period, well, the thing is this, Igbo businessmen have never been favored by the Nigerian state, right? And so if they take that business is so seriously that they don't subsidize, I wouldn't want to start blaming them. You know, doing business, being a business person here in this country as an Igbo man is a very difficult thing. You can be an outside businessman and you have government. You may be getting maybe some kind of favor, grant or something. As in, Nigerian state will always be in your favor, you know, as an outside businessman or as a Yoruba businessman. But being an Igbo businessman, man, the odd is against you, right?
Please
That's one. Two. The festive period is like, you understand the principle of economics as in supply and demand, right? So during festive period, the demand for transportation is always very high. And if the business Igbo man is saying, well, I have to increase, you know, because, you know, the demand is high, well, you won't say they are blood-sucking people or something. If you go to where Chisco the Young are parked somewhere in Joe Road, just go into that street. Go into that street. You will see how the road where these buses are parked because they are Igbo's occupied area, the transporters occupied area in Ojo Road here. Look at the road. The government has just refused to fix the road because they know it's the Igbo transporters that are there and all. The transporters also pay taxes, right?
Yeah.
But
so in essence, what are you saying in summary?
Okay, so in summary, please, they are not talking blood-sucking demons.
All right,
They are just businessmen who want to maximize profit.
Thank you so much for your take.
The issue, there's no justification in what he's saying. One, in transport business, there's no welfare, there's no incentive that Hausa transporters are getting, that Igbos are not getting. Who are the ones selling the motor pass? It is the Igbos. Understand me? So you cannot say that during festive periods the cost of a motor pass will go high. That is wrong. when you drive your car to the filling station, the petrol attendant doesn't care where you come from. He doesn't care whether or you are from the north or from the south. He will sell to you what he sells to another person. So there's no justification in tripling the transport fare. It is wickedness. Because those going to the north don't do that thing. So it is wickedness on their own part.
All right.
And again, those Maza routes, nothing stops the young from finding those bad spots. Nothing stops him. He can do it as part of the social corporate social responsibility. Understand? So for me, Igbo transport owners are very, very wicked.
All right. Taye, I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce. I wish you call her and tell me how.
Taye.
No, he said it's not Taye. That is not a Yoruba or traditional name. It's Tayeii. Taye. Oh, good. It's well. Good evening, Faith. Please, President should intervene. Union Bank pensioners, they are dying because of little take-home pay. Imagine somebody take is 17,000 naira. What can 17,000 naira buy in this present economy? Nelson from Ayabo, thanks for your message. How can someone mention such allegations of house rent without mentioning his name? Okay, what is the hiding? Ra from Searchlight Town, thank you for your message. Good evening, VOP. You see this transport inflation. My chairman came back from Enugu yesterday with 500k to and fro airfare. This kind of country what kind of country are we breeding? Governor renovating a center. This is absurd. Thank you so much for your message, but you didn't mention your name. Faithfulness, God bless you. Thank you. So wonderful picking calls and reading messages. You're number one for that. Thank you very much for your message. Okay, this is from Father Obuefi. Thank you so much for your message. I'm gonna be rounding up because my time is already fast spent. In 2023, especially at Ojo Alaba area, how many people, mostly Igbos who registered, were given their PVC? They were denied collection. They were denied collection once they found out you bear Igbo or related name. It was on the news then. Most of these targeted ills continue to discourage people from registering or participating in election matters.
But they can do that online now.
All right, you heard that. Chijioke, thank you very much for your message. Faithfulness, I beg, I don't tire to call my fingers saved on the paper. Do vest, Gamma Maggie. No verse. There are many messages and calls coming in at the same time. Others are also complaining. I'm very, very sorry I can't pick your call because the time is already fast. But World News at 6 comes up next. Thank you so much, listeners, for listening, and thank you for those that called in. Thank you for those that sent their messages. I promise that next week Saturday, by God's grace, I'll be able to pick your calls. Thank you so much for being here with us. This is the end of recap on Voice of a People 90.3 FM. Dr. Anosike, thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I am your host, Faithfulness Moke. See you here next week, Saturday from 4 to 6. Bye.